morning, y'all. Just wanted to start this video off. Also, man, don't you love blackout curtains? Look at that. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's like a cave in here. I love it. Anyways, I want to start off this morning with a quick little message before I basically forget to say this. But in the comments right now, Champions League. That's right. Let's go PSG. If you write any other team's name, you're getting banned. Yeah. All right. Let's see what the morning is looking like. Not gonna lie, after seeing rain for nearly 3 weeks straight, it's a little bit nice to have, it is genuinely nice to have sunny weekends at least. Our weekends tend to be pretty nice. It mostly does all the raining on the weekdays, so don't mind actually. Oh, there we go. Oh, it is a Lowe's. I did not, well, it was dark last night, so I couldn't see a sign, but I had a feeling, so, yep. Of course, I'm gonna just eat my, whatchamacallit, for breakfast, my leftover cookout for breakfast. This is kind of dusty. Like, it's so obvious on the camera. It actually looks dustier on camera. Woo. There we go. It looks dustier on camera than it does, like, in real life, so. That is the first, this is the first item I've seen that's not, as clean as it could be, but whatever. Okay, so a new minor issue discovered about the room. These two plugs that are lit up and make it look like they are working are not working. These plugs are. So, yes, that light is supposed to turn on. Let's see how this coffee gonna be, because you guys know hotel coffee, at least the stuff that comes like in your room, tends to be mostly miss. I'm not even gonna say hit or miss. It's like 75 to 80% miss and, 20% hit. Okay, so spent some time eating and cleaning up makeup while I waited for this to cool down. So hotel coffee taste test. Let's go. So, gosh, I'm trying to order those these right now. I don't have allergies this time of year, but man, whew. A part of me wants to say that's a weird flavor, but the other part of me is like, it also has no flavor. Like it only tastes like the cream and, yeah, not even the sugar. I'm not even tasting the sugar I added. It just tastes like the cream and hot liquid. Not hot water. But it doesn't taste like hot coffee either. Just hot liquid. There's just no flavor. I've never had one with absolutely no flavor. That's the weirdest thing. Okay, it's time to start our day. The actual festival doesn't start until about 4:30, so that gives us all morning and half of the afternoon to explore downtown Harrisonburg. Well, actually, we're not going down. I'll show you guys where we're going first. First, I'm going to show off the shirt I'm wearing today. This is one of the bands that are playing today. Nixil, Nixil, if you want to look them up. They are freaking awesome. I got this shirt several years ago when I first saw them. I don't remember when, I don't remember where, most likely Baltimore, because that's where most good black metal shows are. So very excited to see them again. Outfit for today and into the evening. So here we are, first stop of the day, the Edith J carrier Arboretum. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that word. It's one of those words you read, but you never actually heard anyone say it out loud before, so you have no idea how it's pronounced. Anyways, let's go take a look around. So the actual visitor center is only open from Mondays through Friday and it's Saturday, but I got a map, so we can still do some exploring. I gotta say, this map is not really to scale, so it's kind of hard to figure out exactly. Ooh. Oh snap. I forgot what I was saying. So this entire little family area is cool. It's basically a playground for kids. There was a sand pit back there and stuff for kids to climb. Catching my breath here after walking nothing but uphill for the last half mile or so. Thankfully there's a bench right in between, like, segment of trail. I have some extra comments about this trail. I'm just trying to catch my breath right now. I will say one thing is, if you're like me and you're like, oh, my allergy season is over. Like, my allergy season lasts from March till April, and then that's usually it. Take your allergy pills before coming here, because, you know, all these extra plants, trees, grasses that your body is not used to encountering, you are going to have an allergic reaction. Your allergy season is not over when you visit a place that dedicates itself to growing every plant they can in one little area. What do you guys think that is? First things first, and I mentioned the allergy thing. It's a really nice place, don't get me wrong. I like it a lot. Definitely one of those next time I'm in town, I'm gonna go visit it. But only complaints are like, this map feels crazy. I'm about to show the map in a minute. It feels crazy out of scale, even though there is a scale on the map. But when you see the map, I guess it makes sense why it feels like it's so out of scale. You can pretty much cover the entire grounds. At least the grounds is on the map. Because it wasn't until after I left that I noticed there's a secondary map that's not really included. But you guys will see. Anyways, you can cover the entire grounds in like 45 minutes to an hour. Maybe even 30 minutes if you're like speed walking through it or whatever. And when I say the entire grounds, I mean like everything on this main map. So here's the map, and you see what the map scale is like. So now I realize, like, oh, that's not the most helpful scale when the map is so small. Scale could be a bit smaller, but whatever, I guess. But yeah, like I said, like 45 minutes to cover all of this. But then I realized, too late, oh shoot, there's more. So kind of missed all that, unfortunately. I did not even notice. So we're at our next spot now, and well, I'll show you guys what it is. Good.
We're pretty down to it here.
Okay. That's hearty. I like that.
I really like that one
too. Okay. I'm just getting a look of the land first, and then I'll start spending money.
We went with the wildflower and the clover.
Okay.
I just went with the clover and then
I was like, can I try the hot honey?
Yeah. I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think.
Hi, good.
Yeah, look, you have the angry assassin.
See the plans. Goldilocks.
Well, Kendra started playing Fate and like 5 years old, so all the opening days, like all of them.
Nice. It's just an infestation of Johnson.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's so cute. Oh.
Who's is that?
This is Malia's youngest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has Samara had kids yet?
Oh, wow.
I was so afraid of that when I was getting it earlier. I was like, this is gonna swoosh everywhere. And then I'm gonna look like an idiot. Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good, good. Hello. What plant is this?
It's the plant is called smoke bush. It's like a
bush.
big shrub.
Okay.
And then it smokes. I mean, that actually over time it gets a little puffier.
Oh my gosh.
And so it really, it's very dramatic in the landscape.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
So I got myself lunch since it's already 12:30. Elderflower lemonade and a lamb gyro. So let's see. So we are heading to our next destination. I do have a small critique about the lamb gyro. It was okay. It was flavorful. The tzatziki was good. The lamb itself was just kind of dry. Yeah, the lamb itself was just kind of dry, and it reminded me like of pulled pork in terms of, oh, not pulled pork. That's a bad one. Shredded beef. That's a better comparison. Like the texture was reminiscent of shredded beef. It was good, and I mean, cheap enough lunch, I guess. I didn't buy anything at the actual farmer's market, but it was cool to look around. It's nice to see a farmer's market that's like an actual market of interesting, unique local goods that are in MLMs and everything like that. So yeah. Anyways, go to our next spot. Thankfully, we can walk from here. I can leave the truck parked for 4 hours, basically. So that's freaking awesome because that means we can just walk around, which is what I strongly prefer rather than driving. So on to the next location. I was reading about this place, duck pin bowling and everything. Probably won't go this weekend though, just because it's on schedule. I'm not really in the mood for duck pin bowling right now. Something like this arcade. Forgot to mention this is the store I was looking for. I got a pendulum because I don't have a real one. I always just use a necklace. And some charcoal or incense. We're going to go somewhere to chill and sit down for a bit, you know? It's from there. Hey everyone, it's Voiceover Fire. Back at home now. The brewery was kind of busy, so I decided to just talk over the video. This first beer is the Red Molly, and the best of all the ones I've tried personally. Caramel, malty, and a dash of chocolate. This next one was the Hazy Basai. It was average. Grapefruit and some tangerine rinds. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it was a hazy. That's the best I could say about it. This next one is the Ludwig. It is a Kolsch. Might be saying the German wrong. It's been a while since I studied. Slightly sweet, bread, bright. Pretty good for a Kolsch actually. Especially with that little bit of sweetness going on. A bit different than what I'm used to. Second to last, we have the Simple Man, which was a German Pilsner. A little bit of sweet honey and a little bit of malty. Really good blend of flavors actually. Not honey like me, just like the flavor of honey, but without the sweetness. For our last one, we have Jack Brown's Like a Mug, which is an American Pale Ale, so not IPA, just regular Pale Ale. It is hoppy and piney though, with a little bit of toasted bread in the back end. Pretty good entry-level Pale Ale, you could say. Left the brewery, gonna head to our next location, so like I said, we can find good parking and get a good spot to sit and watch the game for a bit before the actual festival begins. So I guess I should have looked this up. I'm usually better at doing stuff like this, but I didn't think to do it this time. Turns out the Golden Pony doesn't even open until 4, but I didn't want to sit inside that bar for another hour slowly drinking beer. I guess we'll find somewhere else that we can sit for a bit and hopefully has the game on. So, cause that's what I was really hoping, is that the Golden Pony would be open. You know, it's a nice Saturday and everything. So, yeah, they don't even open until 4. So, I don't know. We'll find something, I guess. So, we'll stop by here for a beer. See if they have TVs on. Okay, so it's 4:10, a little bit after 4:10 now. Finished up the one little beer I got. I want to head on over to the Golden Pony, see if they open at 4, as their Google says, or they actually open at 4:30. Either way, had to stop by a truck real quick to grab my charger. I'm already at 30%. Turns out recording a lot uses a lot of battery, go figure. Thank you. Hello y'all, I am currently in the Golden Pony's bathroom. Really nice bathroom actually. It's one of the cleanest venue bathrooms I've ever seen. But I'm just here to say PSG 150, oh snap. All right, I'm left in. I just want to take a shot of dough. Whew. Hey y'all. So it's 10:42. Stayed a little bit past the end of the first day of the festival. We're gonna talk about more of it when we actually get back to the hotel.